Welcome back. Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi has opened its first physical store in Bengaluru under its flagship store brand Mi Home. With over $1 billion in revenues in 2016, the company now hopes to augment its growth with offline stores in the country. CNBC TV8's Rukmini caught up with Manu, Jain, the Vice President and MD of Xiaomi India, and started off by asking him about Xiaomi's growth trajectory going forward.
So if you look at FY17, we haven't really disclosed, but I can tell you the exact 2016 numbers because we disclose that. In 2016, from January to December, our revenue in India, just India, was more than $1 billion, and that too profitable. And that was the second year of operations. We started in 2014 end, 2015 was the first year, 2016, the second year itself, we did $1 billion plus. And we became the first ever brand in the history of India, not just smartphone, amongst all electronics, automobile, construction companies, any company, nobody has ever done more than $1 billion business within second year of operations. This year we are growing, even though we have become the second biggest brand, but still we are growing pretty fast. If you look at most of the reports about Q1, like Canalys, Counterpoint, anybody, they forecast that we have grown 4x in 1 year, 4x. If you look at Q1 2016 to Q1 2017, our volume has grown 4x, even though we are the second biggest brand. So we are growing very rapidly, and we hope this growth will further increase with opening of many more Mi Homes over the next 1 or 2 years.
Sure. Manu, of course you've started your second assembly plant in 3 cities, what I believe. In terms of your own, let's say, Make in India plan, what is that, and also will 3 city facility really help you scale up in terms of the number of phones that you're going to be assembling in India, and is it enough, or would you actually look at perhaps a third assembly center in India?
Good that you asked me this question. When we started our business 2 years back, 2.5 years back, we used to sell 10,000 phones a week. Now look at Q1 numbers. We did 4 million in about 3 months, which is 13-14 weeks. 4 million is 40 lakh. So 40 lakh in 13 weeks, which basically means about 3 lakh units every week. So we have basically increased from about 10,000 units a week to about 3 lakh units a week. And that is only because we have been scaling up our manufacturing plant, both the manufacturing plants in India, which are run by our partner Foxconn. So what we want to do is we want to further scale up our manufacturing plants and not just produce more phones, but also get our component suppliers to India and do end-to-end production, not just assembly locally here, which we have already started doing. So we would further develop our manufacturing plants. We don't do manufacturing ourselves, we just design the phone, both hardware and software, and then we buy the components and give it to a third-party manufacturer like Foxconn, who assembles this together and give it back to us. So that's what we would want to do. We do want to scale up more and more capacity going forward.